The Eagles defense came out with a bang in the opener against the New England Patriots, and they were fueled by the defensive line, especially the interior, the defensive tackles. We're going to cover it all here in the All-22 review. What's up, Eagles fans? I am Fran Duffy. Today, again, we're going to look back at what the Eagles defensive front did against the New England Patriots with a focus on the interior defensive line. If you go back to last week on the Eagle Eye in the Sky podcast, we were wondering, what was this Patriots offensive front going to look like? They had a bunch of injuries. What were the pieces going to be come Sunday? Well, the two starting guards, they were inactive, which meant two rookies were going to start in their place, a couple of day 3 picks. Were the Eagles going to be able to take advantage of those matchups? Well, they certainly did. And we're going to start with the veteran here in the room. That's Fletcher Cox, going into his 12th season, his first game here in 2023. Very, very strong. He led the defensive tackles with snaps. Let's take a look at what Fletcher did on Sunday against New England. All right, let's take a look at Fletcher Cox here. I thought he was really good in week 1 against the Patriots. The right tackle, Calvin Armstrong, he's going to try and reach him, try and cut Fletcher off on the backside here. But Jordan Davis and company, they do a good job of setting a strong edge, building a wall, and now you've got Fletcher collapsing from the backside. He squeezes that run lane down, and he's able to make the stop just beyond the line of scrimmage. Later, 3rd and 3, big play in the game here. Look at the heavy hands from Fletcher Cox. He jacks up the rookie right guard, changes the line of scrimmage, and wraps the ball carrier down behind the line. Outstanding job there from the veteran, number 91, going into his 12th season here in Eagles Green. Very next play, the offensive line, they're going to slide away from Fletcher Cox to Jalen Carter. Fletch has the one-on-one. He gets the inside half, and he forces the quarterback, Mac Jones, off his spot. Jones drops his eyes, and that is curtains for the Patriots on that possession. That all starts with number 91. Great 2-play sequence there from Fletcher Cox.
Guess who comes right up the middle? Cox. Fletcher Cox. He knows when the game gets important.
All right, so Fletcher Cox leads the way for the defensive tackle group. How about now shifting our focus to Jalen Carter, the rookie first-round pick? Did not disappoint in his debut. 7 total pressures in his premiere against the Patriots. That led all defensive tackles in the NFL from Sunday's action. Outstanding premiere. Obviously, it came against 2 rookies, so you want to kind of temper the expectations, but love to see what Jalen Carter put on film. Let's take a look at some of his best plays. Fans were fired up to see Jalen Carter in his first action, and he did not disappoint. We're going to take a look at some of his top reps here on this clip. Here he is as a 3 technique. This is exactly like his pressure from the preseason. He's one-on-one with the right guard. You get that club swim, violence going into the backfield, forces an incomplete pass. Eagles defense gets off the field. A little bit later, this time working against the other rookie guard for the Patriots. Again, they're sliding away from Jalen Carter. He's one-on-one with a rookie, and you see the power in his hands. He's able to uproot that guard, force the quarterback off his spot, and it's another incompletion. The Eagles defense gets off the field. Again, here's a 3 technique, working on the man-to-man side of the protection. He's one-on-one, and look at his ability again. He's able to win on the inside half and get home to the quarterback. This one is complete, but you love the rush there from Jalen Carter. Another pressure in his bag. Now late in the game, this is critical. Final drive, they're sliding his direction, but Sean Desai sends a blitz. That creates a one-on-one for Jalen Carter. He gets the center on skates, drives him back, and you get Jalen Carter getting a sack there. Critical play late in the game. Carter rewarded with a sack late in this football game.
Jalen Carter with his first NFL sack.
And with that sack at the end there, Jalen Carter joins Fletcher Cox and Corey Simon as notable Eagles first-round defensive tackles to get a sack in their first game. That's got to be a good omen for Jalen Carter moving into week number 2.
I'm on the sidelines talking like, man, I got close. I'm going to get him this time. I finally got it. I feel happy about that.
Now, from one Georgia defensive tackle to another, let's now talk about Jordan Davis, who saw a huge amount of time here in this game against the New England Patriots. We know Jordan stands out against the run. We're going to see some run clips here, but I also love what he did against the pass and against the screen. We saw that forced fumble early in the game. We'll start with that one. I thought we saw some really good things from Jordan Davis in this football game, and it starts on the 2nd drive. Watch here as he feels this is going to be a screen. Look, he's getting ready to retrace and chase this ball to the outside. He's able to get that outside arm and club the ball to the ground, forces a fumble. Look at all the white jerseys in the area. Great pursuit against the screen there from the Eagles defense. That starts with Jordan Davis and his effort. We know he's great against the run, and you see it here. Watch him reset the line of scrimmage, stack and shed. Full extension. He's got full control of this block. Eyes on the football, and he's able to collapse here on the backside. Nakobe Dean filling in on the play side as well. Jordan Davis really showed up in the run game here against the Patriots. We get another play here again. Double team at the point of attack. He's building a wall up front. He's able to get off the block and get the ball carrier down just beyond the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Davis just filled that hole, and he went splat.
Let's get a look at one more pass rush here. The offensive lineman is trying to quick set him. He's trying to get hands on him fast. Jordan Davis misses on the hand swipe, which is fine. Look how quickly he converts to power. He gets his hand up into the passing lane when he thinks he's not going to get home, but he forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. He and Josh Sweat combined for a sack. That's late in the game. Critical play there. Really good things from Jordan Davis in week number 1. Outstanding stuff there from Jordan Davis. Now, as the dust settled on Monday, Next Gen Stats started putting out some numbers from Sunday's action, and one caught my eye. The 8 top average get-offs from the defensive line in the entire NFL. There were only 3 defensive tackles on the list. All 3 of them come here to the NovaCare complex. Fletcher Cox, Jalen Carter, and Milton Williams. When I went back through the film, Milton Williams was outstanding. The 3rd-year defensive tackle out of Louisiana Tech. He is healthy, and he looked really good against the run. He was one of the leading run stuffers for the Eagles in this game. Also showed up against the pass. Let's take a look at some of my favorite clips from number 93. I thought Milton Williams really flashed in this game. It started with the first play. Watch him here take on the double team. Trent Brown is a massive tackle for New England. He takes on the block from Brown and the tight end, stays alive in the hole, and makes the stop at the line of scrimmage. Really good start there from number 93. 3rd-year defensive tackle. He showed up well in this game. Again, one-on-one with Trent Brown. Trent Brown is a massive human being. Look at Milton Williams stand him up one-on-one and make the stop at the line of scrimmage. I was really, really impressed with what we saw from Milton against the run and against the pass. Look at the block recognition here. As he feels this is going to be a double team off the ball, he knows it. Look at him at the snap. Olay on the tackle, get the ball carrier down. This one in the shadow of the goalpost in the red zone. Great job from Milton there. Then you see the pass rush as well. That athleticism to close and the violent hit on the quarterback helped force an incomplete pass down the field on a critical money down late in the game. Milton Williams showing up in multiple phases against the Pats. All right, so a lot of great stuff there from the Eagles defensive line. But before we say goodbye here, we got to go to Big Play Slay, right? He gets the scoring done for the Eagles here, gets them on the board for the first touchdown of 2023. How did Big Play reach the end zone yet again? Let's take a look at exactly what happened to get to that pick 6. All right, let's take a look at Big Play Slay's pick 6 here against the New England Patriots. It's the first touchdown in the 2023 season for the Eagles. A little stick nod return concept here. 2-man concept in the middle of the field. You see the rain coming down. The ball's a little slick. It's a high ball, tip drill. Darius Slay makes them pay. He takes this one back to the house. Milton Williams leading out in front, and Slay is able to take it back for 6 points. Gets the Eagles on the board for the first time in 2023. We've seen this before from Big Play Slay. The second year in a row that the Eagles secondary comes up with a pick 6 in the week 1 debut for the team. Big Play Slay makes him pay.
I saw that thing, I said, ooh, it's tip. Yes, sir. Let me go get that. When I saw the green grass, I knew I was going to go get in that end zone for sure. For sure.
All right, so that'll do it for our recap here of the Eagles' Week 1 victory over the New England Patriots. For more analysis, make sure you go check out the Eagle Eye in the Sky podcast. Myself, Greg Cosell, we've gone through all the tape. Now let's talk about what we found. We're going to talk about the offense. We're going to talk about the defense. A lot of the stuff you saw here in this segment. Make sure you go subscribe wherever podcasts can be found. And we'll see you next week right here on the All 22 Review.